Yo, yo, what is up? Starr back here in the building. We got Pico today, and we are reviewing Curren y DJ Fresh's new album, The Tonite Show, the sequel. Tonite Show Sequel is obviously the second album from Starr and DJ Fresh. So the original Tonite Show dropped before the pandemic popped off, January 2020. So it was definitely a great combination, so much that we got a sequel. They've been teasing this sequel for a while now, like years in the making. Did it live up to the hype? Was it a hit or a miss? Stay tuned and we're going to get into it. Should we start with lyrical content or the highlights?
I'd say lyrical content, and only because I want to ask you, how did you feel about the first song in Days Loaf?
So I was definitely surprised that he started off his project with Dage Loaf. But surprisingly, she did not fuck up the feature.
Right.
I'm glad that she kept it simple, wasn't, spin no bars or nothing, but she definitely opened the project with a good vibe. She has a nice voice, so I appreciate what she did.
And I'm glad you said intent, because that's how I feel about it. When I saw the track listing, I was kind of nervous about it because I'm like, all right, bro, why they keep trying to force the shit? But once I heard it, it was like, okay, they used her correctly. And then from then, I could just tell that they got this project plotted out. Like, it just not a random mixtape. They want it to sound a certain way.
So as far as like lyrical content, it's the spitter raps. It's the spitter
Mhm.
raps, the fly shit. I appreciate that he's evolving with his raps. He's talking about, he's a pioneer for the lifestyle raps, I feel like. So, he's talking about stuff that he's doing, stuff that he did last week, stuff that he's about to do, business endeavors. I appreciate that he's not talking about bullshit. I feel like this project was very P, if that
Oh
makes sense.
yeah, his overall ability to just like you said, just rap about shit he does day to day, and it just come off like that. Like that's hard to do by itself. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
he always gonna be the one for that. And then like you said, he rapping about the stuff that he doing, and coming from my point of view, somebody that's been listening to him for a minute, it's not the same this car flashy chain rap. Like he rapping about investments, you know what I'm saying, meetings that
Yeah.
he having, money that he got plotted out. So like you said, it's the same spitter raps, p raps, but it's like a more evolved version.
And I think Spit is like at this point where he's just like, I know what I'm doing. I know who I am. I know my style. So I don't know if at this point I would just expect him to just like step outside the box like that. But I do like that. I feel like DJ Fresh brings something out of him. It's still the player raps, but it's just another level. I don't even know how to explain it.
The
Yeah,
only other producers that got him in that bracket are gonna be what, Alchemist for sure.
for sure.
Then you got maybe a few others, but yeah, like
Mhm.
he's, as far as his production goes, he wants you to know when you see his name on a project, like you know it's up. Like it's high
Mhm.
quality. It's no mid, no air pack, no none of that. So
No
yeah, I can
me
appreciate that. Yeah,
straight za.
yeah, exactly. I give it better than what he has put out before, which is what you really looking for as an artist. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
yeah, no complaints from me overall. Like I said, it's Spitter, but it's a more evolved version of him. Like you growing with him. You know what I'm saying? So shit,
Exactly.
no complaints. Yeah, refreshing
Mhm.
in the same. So it's comforting.
Spitter can bar up, and then Spitter can give you some player, chill, smooth shit too. We just like the evolution of currency. I like that when you talking about these raps, I believe you. Like
Yeah, yeah, and that's important for me. You know what I'm saying?
for
Like
sure.
I'm sure it is
For
a lot
sure.
of people. Yeah.
Some of these features, I'm like, who is TF? When I read that, I think the fuck. But
Ha, that's crazy. Somebody that the average person probably ain't heard of. I want to say I've only heard of him through Schoolboy Q.
really,
Yeah. Then he ended up on a couple of Jay Worthy's projects. So Schoolboy Q, Jay Worthy, and then Currency. But that just shows me that it's some organic shit. So it's like the same people that you would expect Currency to hang out with.
I was nervous because I'm always nervous because sometimes Spitter will have some of his homeboys on the features.
Yeah.
So his features weren't my favorite though, but
If I ranked all the features on there, I'd agree. Yeah.
we got G Style now, and I'm like, wait, that's C Style rebranded.
Mhm. What are you
That's
on?
crazy.
First and the 15th, right?
I think so. I was really surprised to hear Paul Wall. I was not expecting that, but I really liked it. Like
I
I
was about
liked
to
it.
say, yeah.
He came with it.
It was good. It was solid. Yeah.
He had the Mussolini. He was cool.
Larry, of course.
Larry, what did you think about the song with Larry?
I loved it. I'm probably biased because, I'm a producer before anything, but the beat switch in that song was nasty as hell. And that shit happened on Larry part, so hell yeah, that shit was hard.
Oh, that part.
Yes, ma'am. I'm
Okay.
like, come on, bro. That shit was hard as hell.
DJ Fresh was in his bag, man.
Look, that's one of the songs that Spitter and Larry will come out with, and I just wonder, like, bro, will y'all drop y'all tape already? Please.
Then he stopped
Cause
playing.
yeah, they got something crazy in the tuck.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying.
I don't listen to Kamaya. Never listened to her. But I mean, I liked her verse on it. I don't know what I was expecting her to sound like.
She kind of remind me of like a Callie's Debrat, cause that's where she from, California.
Okay.
The Bay.
Okay. I don't listen to Payroll Giovanni, but I know a lot of people that do. So
Yeah, that's the homie too. He may make my top 5, like currently right now, as far as like people that rap. Cool thing about that song too, that's like a remake of a Hot Boys song, same title. I think that shit sometime in the 90s, like
mhm.
96, 97 or something like that.
Ooh, little Easter egg.
Yeah, yeah.
What are some highlights, some standout moments of this album to you?
Um, that beat switch for sure, and that came early in the album, so I gotta list that first for sure. The interlude was cool. Um, Comparing it to what he tried to do on his last project, I ain't gonna get too deep into that, but it was what that was trying to do. You know what I'm saying? It was what
Mhm.
an interlude was supposed to do. So
Mhm.
yeah, I like that. And then probably Paul Wall too, because like I said, that's another feature I wasn't expecting. Like you would expect, just because they kind of hang out in the same spaces,
Mhm.
but it's kind of like the him and Young Dro feature that they did. You know what I'm saying? Paul Wall
Mhm.
is the OG, so he's not out there like that. He rap and he got an album out, but he just not out there like that. So seeing them together on DJ Fresh production, yeah, that was lit.
Like you were saying, that is a highlight for me too. That I like that Paul Wall, he showed up and he showed out. He was intentional with his verse. He didn't drop the ball on that one. And I don't want to hear nothing about rap being a young man's sport because these OGs came and they showed up.
Exactly.
So,
Just
yeah,
got to be done right. That's all we saying.
exactly. A big highlight for me was the outro. That outro was crazy for me. If y'all don't go listen yet, the outro has, I believe, 4 different songs in it. It is a 10-minute song.
Olivia.
Him having 4 different songs in one track, but he made it to where it was like an actual performance.
It sound like they're on stage performing together,
Mm-hmm.
and the people wanted more. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was cool. Yeah.
Honestly, half that song is like my favorite part of the project. That shit was so good. They left Earth. Do we have any other highlights of the album?
It's probably gonna be that Kamaya. It's in the same realm as the Paul Wall, as is something I wasn't expecting, but for the different reason, as in, she's just like a younger rapper. Like I don't it's just not something I was expecting. So
DJ Fresh really does have a style that's timeless yet modern. So he really got into his bag on this project. I enjoy his soul samples. I enjoy how he flips samples. I enjoy that his instrumentation on here was like it shined, and I feel like his sounds don't sound so just computer generated. I know that he mentioned that he recorded this tape on analog.
Yeah, it was recorded on tape. So
Mm.
that means from like a engineering standpoint, no matter how low you play it, no matter how loud you play it, if you play it in a car, an old ass radio, you're gonna hear every sound. That was something I appreciated about the project too, just how they recorded it. And then it was mainly him on the keys
Mm.
with the sound. So production was A1 for sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
When you see
Mm-hmm.
his name nowadays, you just know the production's gonna be there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I really appreciate and love how intentional DJ Fresh was about this project, and I feel like it shows how much he cares about the music. I like how hard he was going for it. Like after it dropped, you know what I'm saying, promoing it and be like, oh yeah, by the way, I did this on this song. I love that because that shows that you care, you're passionate, you was intentional, you wanted to give us a good experience. And I feel like the album was an experience, the
Hmm.
Tonight Show experience.
Exactly. Yeah. Same as the last one, but like
Mm-hmm.
on a slightly bigger scale, just because of the anticipation of it. Normally, if Spitter does a part two, like it's not gonna be light.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like there have been some sequels that he's made that they didn't
Oh
need to
yeah,
be a sequel. They could have just been their own project.
yeah, for sure. Look, drive-in theater too,
I knew you
but
was gonna say that. I knew it.
for sure, he
I
should have
knew
left
it.
that alone.
It was still a good project though. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, by
I,
itself, of course. Yeah.
I like that DJ Fresh has like traditional hip hop elements, but he has a different take on it. Me and you talked about how DJ Fresh has like the G funk. He has that kind of influence. He kind of almost sounds like he jumps into like a Cali kind of bag. And
Yeah, which is surprising to me because he's actually from Baltimore, like he's from Maryland. So when I
mm,
learned that, I was like, man, that's extra dope. Like you really
yeah.
sound like you could have made Snoop first album or something. Yeah, the keys that he laid down is crazy. That's why I say when you know the production is not something that was input by a keyboard, like it's actually him on the keys.
Mhm.
Yeah, totally
Mhm.
different.
Definitely hits different.
Every time you see his name these days, you just know the production is just gonna be different. Like you know, if the rapper doesn't come correct, we're not
Mhm.
even gonna talk about the rapper. We're just gonna talk about the production.
Yeah.
He one of those.
Shit, I don't even like calling them beats. Those are compositions.
Right, right. Get to
Yeah.
calling them works. These are works of arts.
What would you say are your standout songs production wise?
Anything goes. Anything
Mm.
goes and press reset. Um anything goes. Oh my god. With the exception of the technical part of that I don't like.
I don't think you told
Oh,
them what the technical part was.
on my favorite song, Kamaya's feature, I'm sour about it because I love the song. It's anything goes. I love the song. But I feel like the effects that DJ Fresh put in there on certain parts of her verse is like it messed it up. I don't know if it's, and I think it's the champagne bottle pop. She said something about champagne or popping bottles in her verse at some point in her verse, and then he puts the effect of the bottle pop in there, and it fucks up her verse some kind of way. I don't know if it throw the timing off, add an extra snare or something, but it throw it off to me. It's still my favorite song, but it throw it off to me. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but yeah,
I know exactly what you're talking about. And if y'all ain't know, me and Pico, we're producers at heart. So we listen to this a little bit differently. Like
yeah,
it's funny because like me and you talked about it, and I was like, I thought I was weird for noticing that. But
yeah,
yeah, I noticed it too. I was like, wait, did he accidentally put an extra sound in there and just forgot that it was in there? But I'm like, no, he had to have listened to this at least a million times. He did
yeah.
that was intentional that he put that in there, but
And that's what I'm saying. And that's what made me like, that's one of them tweets where you just like, you tweet it and then you delete it and it's like a draft. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, ah, maybe I'm crazy. I know bro done listened to it before, and if he let it slide, then I'm gonna be tripping. So y'all let me know, chat. You know what I'm saying?
Chat, what y'all think.
All right.
But no, that's funny though, because I actually agree with you. Like, and that part always gets me every time I listen to that part.
Yeah, I can't get over it.
Press reset. You said anything goes. Do you have any other standouts production wise?
Probably that with Larry. What is it? The next one? Yeah, next one. Yeah, and that's because of the beat flip. Yeah.
He likes
So
that beat flip, y'all.
I go with those three.
Okay. My favorite songs production wise, I like Press Reset. Was there a Biggie sample in that? Was that Get Money? Okay. Okay. So yeah, I like that one. I like that one a lot. Anything Goes. Dude, so Anything Goes, it starts with Jade and Gel serenading you. And it's smooth. And then you hear the saxophone in the background. And then the beat drop. Yeah. I love how it's just like, and then anything goes when it comes to him.
Real dreamy vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so good. I love his drum patterns too. It's random, but I like how he does his drums a lot.
They're not something like normally when I hear other beats, like they'll be hard. Don't get me wrong, but certain elements of it will be consistent with some shit you done heard in 50 other songs.
Right. That's a lot
Like,
of trap songs, I feel like.
yeah, his shit is different.
Like he has his own little spin on it. And then I feel like it kind of goes with the funk shit. Like it's like funky. His beats are kind of funky to me. So another one of my favorites production wise is First and 15th. Bruh, that's some shit you gotta listen to in your spaceship.
Like, right, yeah. There's some bass in that one for sure.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And I love the synths. Like it just sounds like, to me it got alien vibes. And I mean, I fuck with the alien shit, so you know.
That's been out for a minute.
Oh, the First and 15th. You did tell me that one, they dropped that as a single?
Yeah, it was a single. I think it might have been for C Style, if I'm not tripping. Yeah, I think it was for C Style.
Wow.
But I didn't know it was a DJ Fresh production until it ended up on the project.
And my last one is Lay It Down. Lay It Down. I love the guitar on it. It sounds like dun-dun-dun-dun. I like the guitar. Like I want to play that shit on my guitar. Like,
I was about to say with the guitars in the background.
Yeah, right. And that's me like trying to be like strict because the outro, like I love like half of that. Like I don't even know what the names are called of the fucking songs.
Yeah.
But like the You'll Never Ever Get Your Bitch Back. And then what was the first one?
Olivia.
I Can't Stay Out It. Yeah. Yeah.
Look, outside of Olivia, I don't know the names either. There's supposed to be a part 2 to this though, right?
There's definitely supposed to be another one dropping. Curren and DJ Fresh definitely tease that the next one is coming either October 5th or October 11th. We don't know. So it's up in the air so far. But you know, we're going to be reviewing that one when it drops.
Yeah. If I had to name 3, probably be next one. That's that Larry feature. Probably have to be Anything Goes. And that's my favorite track on the whole album to me. And then Press Reset.
Okay.
Production was crazy on all of them. And then, yeah.
Solid. Definitely solid. I would say my favorites are definitely Anything Goes. That one's just like so smooth, so player. So, okay, I can't pick 3, but I like Lay It Down. That one's super smooth. I also like First and the 15th. I'm shook that I never heard the song when they dropped it as a single.
Yeah, it's been out for a little minute, like 2023.
I'm sleep,
It just
y'all.
goes to show how long they've been working on the project, though.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It's some bass in that one for sure, though.
Definitely gives me Outer Space vibes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That little synth that they use. Hell yeah.
Yeah. And then Out of It, the outro. It's so good. Like I can listen to it from beginning to end. I've seen some people that were like, DJ Fresh, why didn't you just make it 4 separate songs? He was like, no, that would have ruined the surprise.
Right.
Mm,
And that's what made it so good, because I mean, it's the Tonight Show. Shit sounded like they were on stage. Like
yeah,
the people just wanted more. It's an encore.
yeah.
Yeah, it was hard.
But it's funny though, because it actually kind of reminded me of being at a Currency concert because his fans love him. So like I've heard people ask for one more song, one more song. Spitter is definitely him. That one was a nice surprise. I enjoyed that. And also too was killing that whole, oh, people don't have the attention span to listen to a
Look, you took the words right out of my mouth. When
Mhm.
attention span is on some microwave shit, like somebody listening to a track that's 10 minutes long is unheard of. So
Yeah.
being able to easily do that, yeah, for sure.
Some of these niggas' brains be cooked. So it definitely he was on his more on his P vibe. So I mean I appreciate that. I respect that because you'll never ever get your bitch back.
All we saying, yeah, you're not gonna ever get that super personal shit. Like I think outside of what you named shit before that was probably like uh the Outrunners. What
Hmm.
was it, Golden Chrome, when he was rapping about his
Oh,
son? Yeah,
yep.
like he'll do it, you know what I'm saying? And he know how to do it, but
Mhm.
like you said, he ain't gonna give you too much of that.
If I had it my way, I would have at least one type of song like that on the project. And I mean, it don't necessarily got to be about your family and stuff, but at least like give us a little bit of an insight into like you as a person, how you think about the world, how you view the world. That's what I like. But I mean, he didn't just have a song just dedicated to that. Spitter always throws some gems in there, so I like
Yeah.
that. You know, he sneaks them into his bars.
I give it a solid 8.5 from me. 8.5. I'll give it a 8.5 for sure.
Eight and a half. You know, I don't disagree with that. I like that. Because I
Definitely his
mean,
best drop of the year so far. Drop number 3, right?
yeah, drop number 3.
Yeah.
Definitely his best drop.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I'll give it an 8. I'm excited to see what he'll do on the third one, on the third installment. Did you hear any like songs previewed from the new one coming out?
Nah, I know at one point like he was on like Instagram Live, I think, or it was either that or Twitch. I want to say it might have been Twitch.
Mm,
But yeah, other than that, I couldn't tell you. I don't know if it's gonna be like the outro tracked out and then maybe like a few extra new songs, or if it's gonna be all original songs, or I
I
don't
hope
know.
you don't do that. I hope you don't track out the outro.
Yeah, because that's gonna take away from the outro.
Exactly. Don't do that, DJ Fresh. Don't.
Yeah.
All right. So you heard it here, y'all. On behalf of Hip Hop High Society, me and Pico rate The Tonight Show, the sequel by DJ Fresh and Currency, 8.5 out of 10. Definitely stay tuned. We're going to have a lot more drops. We got a lot more reviews coming.
Especially
Like
when the
we
part 2 comes out.
exactly. Yeah, we're going to be there. Follow our Twitter, follow our TikTok, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and get notified because we got a lot more reviews dropping. So, on behalf of Hip Hop High Society, we say peace.
Peace.